Gen 2 towns today. Oh, do I have... No, that's right. I was just checking my microphone was connected. Thanks. I thought about switching now. I did think about switching. What item do I have? Do I want to give it a Laxin sense, or do I want it to keep its quick claw? I guess I'd rather give it a Laxin sense, probably. It upsets me what the forum has turned into. I'm going to stop responding again. Like, I don't understand how you can think that, really. Were you here when I lost in the arcade? Because I was thinking when I was talking to Squilliams just now, I was like, that's exactly the kind of small mistake. Because I made a small mistake when I lost, for sure. And I'm like, that's exactly the kind of thing that Aito, he just wouldn't understand, would he? He just... I don't think he would understand. That it was like, it was bad luck, but also I could have played it better. So that's why, when I say, like, decisions matter, how well you play matters, that's what I'm talking about. Like, if I hadn't made that mistake, maybe I have the world record now. So yeah, it annoys me a little bit. There's little things like that. It must be. I haven't played a lot of the Trick Room team yet with Turgedic and Autokis and Bronzong. But I already know that it's like that team will be full of. There'll be little decisions you make on whether or not you use Follow Me on turn 1, and it will matter so much. And anyone who says it doesn't matter, they just have no idea what they're talking about. They're the sort of people who, you know, they might get 200 wins with that team instead of 1,000. In my opinion. And to be honest, it applies to every team. It applies to trick teams, doubles, regular teams. There aren't really any exceptions. It always matters what you do. If you play well, there's less luck in the game than you think. Like this Registeel, for example. If I play it badly, I'm going to lose to a 1 in 16 crit. But if I play it well, I'll only lose to a double crit. It's little things like that. I didn't have to substitute on that turn. But the fact I did means that sub stays up. and have slightly more HP. Gets Moltres 4. I think I actually switch. I am slower, but it can use any move, so I have to stay in. I don't think -2 air slash can break Garchomp sub. It can't. Yes, it's little things like that. Like, I could have stayed in with Registeel that turn. And if Overheat doesn't crit, it's fine. And it's not my intention to sound like I'm gatekeeping. I'm not saying that you have to be this good to play this team. All I'm saying is that get a very big streak, I'm going to expect you to probably have played quite well, because it's the most reasonable explanation. Oh god. Please stop doing that. Crit it, please. Crit it, please. I don't really need a sub. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yep. It's going to use Toxic first, that's a shame. I wanted to switch Latias back in and heal. I'll have to wait for Toxic to run out, I guess. Okay, we can just waste time now. Yeah, I also might play a bit slower from now on. I don't really want to play 500 games again. I don't think I'm going to be able to meet the goal on this team. I'm not going to be able to meet the deadline I have in my head, so I shouldn't rush. That one crit too. I think I need to cover foot. Yep. I'm getting a better feeling for when the sub's about to break. I don't want to give it a free Dragon Dance. I'd rather it broke the sub. It's going to break the sub now for sure. No crit, good. Don't do it, Rhyhorn. Don't do it. Good. I am a little bit afraid of the Quick Claw Oko. Particularly because Registeel is slower than a lot of these things. Yeah, PIs you would want. I would also assume that Follow Me is correct. It's a difficult one. The Fisherman leads with Dewgong. What do you do? Because the reason why Fisherman is a good example there is because Bronzong doesn't have an amazing matchup into Fisherman. So it's like if you imagine if Togekiss faints on turn 1, but Trick Room is up, and then Machamp or Slowbro come in alongside Bronzong, you're not actually in a great position. Particularly because they could have a Pokemon with Damp in the back. Damp is obviously quite common among water types. You wouldn't want to be put in that situation. Iron Head doesn't do a lot. Earthquake doesn't do a lot. Machamp will do decent damage, and Slowbro, but not amazing damage. So I agree. I haven't played it yet, but I'd agree. Like, it sounds like a risk that is worth taking, even if Oko connects on turn 1. But I don't know. It does seem like a problem on paper. What's this stuck in? Draco Meteor. Yeah. But it's little things like that. It's like, if you... I really think if you don't play that doubles team very well, I really don't think you get very far. It's the kind of thing where I really think you don't break 200. That would be my guess. Well, I have to roar you. I have to Earthquake you. do I go Latias? I don't, because it's dead. Could be ugly. Okay. I always beat Dugong 4. Right? What health is Registeel on again? I will always beat Dugong 4. Because it'll be surfing. Dugong 3 is the concern. Do I substitute because of Dugong 3? I think I do. Okay, that's good news. It's probably Dugong 4. I can still lose to a freeze. No, I can't. It's never going to Ice Beam. That's fine. That can happen. Don't do that again, please. I'm gonna sit on sub. I'm scared. Yeah, having a secondary Trick Room was really big for those situations. I don't think there's a good way of playing around double crit. I suppose a Surf crit probably does around 80. Maybe I should be on substitute until I'm beyond 80. I think it must be breaking here, right? Yeah. It's gonna rest after this. Because I got the curse in, and then I can 2-shot. Or 3-shot, that's fine. Yeah. I'm not saying that was a terribly complicated endgame, but... With Latias still alive, I'm not too worried about Bronzong 4. It's Bronzong 1, that's fine. Am I? Who has a new post? Is it anyone new? To be honest, I kind of want someone else to chime in. I don't want anyone to chime in. Let me look at it. Oh, it's Idol. Okay, I don't give a shit. I'll have a look at that much later. I probably won't respond. I'm sorry. It is. I shouldn't make fun of him because maybe he's legit. He's more likely to be legit than Carlos. But it is very funny how he kept saying, "Oh, the team's really good. I'm really good at roulette," and then he plays live and he goes 11-1, and I'm just like, you don't realise how stupid you look. Because I think even if I gave that team to someone pretty new to the Frontier, I feel like they could probably go 20-1. It's a really bad look. Not beating this by now. Oh my god. It's an interesting question though. It would be, obviously I can't ask them because they are very emotionally invested in one side of the argument. It would be interesting to hear from someone random. I'm like, would you rather people played an emulator and streamed it, or would you rather they played on console? And obviously they didn't stream it. Like, which one would you consider better? And I could see someone saying that they would rather people play on console. And I could play on console. There is nothing stopping that. It's just, it would be very complicated and difficult to get a stream set up. I'd have to buy like a £100 DS that has a capture card and stuff. And I think, honestly, it's pretty boring playing at regular speed. Gonna be punished here. Oh, it's set free anyway. If I wasn't streaming, I'd be playing on the sofa, 100%. Or I used to play a lot on the train. I mean, part of the irony, I don't think Carlos realises this. I don't think Idol does either. But I'm like, you keep saying that you play without looking at anything. And I'm like, actually, you are too. I'm one of the people who you can convince. Because most people who play the Frontier do full damage calcs for everything, every turn. That's normal. So, I'm probably one of the people who'd most likely to believe you. If you say you just play. I should have subbed there actually. The problem with DS is, and I wouldn't expect someone new to know this, it's like, if you want to cheat, you can cheat so easily on a DS. That's basically the problem. If it was almost impossible to cheat on the DS, I would agree and say we should probably all be playing on DS. But unfortunately, it's incredibly easy to cheat in all sorts of ways. Like, it would be nice if it was basically impossible to cheat on DS, but unfortunately, people did that back in 2007. Like, the original thread is full of people who are cheating. And it's a lot like Carlos, to be honest. It's really obvious. I am almost tempted to like ask someone like Jumpman what he actually thinks if he wants to read the last page of conversation. He might agree with them on some points. I could see that happening, but Jesus. It's very difficult to forget my muscle memory from playing the Uxie team, where I would paralyze things so I could trick them back later because I had Drapion, but obviously Registeel was so much faster set up. It's like everyone in Gen 3. You play on MU. A DDD plays them on MU now. I know he's got a cart. Obviously, everyone's got a cart. Axion plays on MU. I can't remember if Subments. I can't remember if he plays on MU. I think he does play on MU because he was streaming a lot. Yeah, he did play on MU. And obviously, everyone in the factory plays an emulator. There's like one person I can think of who plays Gen 3 on cart, and it's Worcester. I shouldn't have cursed there, actually. Like, I don't have any problem with people playing on emulator. In fact, I think it's better because, you know, if you have someone playing on emulator, we can just ask them to stream. And it doesn't cost them anything. It doesn't mean they have to buy a special console that you can stream on and stuff. They can just play. And it's really cheap, and it means that anyone who wants to get into the Frontier, it costs them nothing to start playing. If we allow emulator, because like, guess what? It costs no money at all to start playing Emerald on an emulator, but it costs a lot of money if you want to play on console. Oh yeah, it's really easy to do. It's really easy to do that. To port over cheated mons onto injected mons onto a save file. It's not cheated. I know people get their Pokemon legitimately on emulator. I think it's fully justified. If someone wants to say we should have a leaderboard only for people who are playing on cartridge, I think that's fine. Like, if they really want that, if there are a lot of people who really want that, I'm not going to argue against that. I think that's fine. But I do think there's a lot of legitimacy for having emulator records, particularly emulator records where you just live stream the entire thing. I totally forgot I didn't have trick access. I'm faster too, I forgot about that. I'm just going to have to stall it out of Flamethrower. It's not too bad though, I'm not worried about crit for once. I can curse twice, I think. I'm just going to curse once to be safe. Ooh, another crit. level 1. Not too bad though. How much does a crit Draco do? Probably about 80. Yeah, I don't mind having separate categories. I also don't mind if people want to say there should be a leaderboard only for people who play on regular speed. I don't mind that either. Like, if they want to have a separate thing for that, I don't care. Personally, I think there should be a leaderboard for people who stream the whole thing. That's what I think. I don't really want to get paralysed, actually. Should be very close to breaking the sub. There we go. I'm considering tricking back, because the Fend order is only 10 PP. That's fine. I mean, unfortunately, the biggest point I'm going to say is on that is that the thread used to have higher standards of proof. Like, if you posted something, 15 years ago, and you had a picture and a team, you might still get asked questions by Jumpman and Peterco and the other regulars. Like, that was a standard of proof. It's basically very similar to what I was doing for the last few weeks. It was basically a free invitation of like, okay, do you want to actually prove that you've played the game at all? Yeah, that would help a lot. I mean, to be honest, again, it's just live stream everything, just literally. The issue is, can you imagine if someone live streamed 2,000 wins on cartridge without speed up? Like, how would you even analyze that for cheating? It would be like 200 hours of gameplay. They could easily use a save state in the middle of that and you wouldn't even know, because you wouldn't find it. It's just so massive. If I do get the record on stream with speed up, at least it's only like, well, it's still going to be a lot of footage. It's probably going to be like 20-30 hours, maybe a lot more. But it's not going to be unthinkable that someone could watch that, or multiple people could share it between themselves and check, oh, you know, hold on, did you actually save state somewhere? That's Glade 2, yeah. I love how it immediately crit. Yeah, that makes sense. If someone had a battle saved, I would expect it to be their closest call. For sure. Which is fine, there's only one slot. But to be honest, this is what people don't understand. I'm like, your streak of 1,000 wins, that you say that you lost Bronzong twice to Rampardos EQ. But that is quite an important statement. That is a lot of information for anyone who wants to investigate that. Because they can actually sit down and go, how often does Rampardos show up and how often will it crit? And does that line up roughly with what he's saying? Because it could be that you say something about like Gliscor 1 and everyone's like, hold on a second, actually Gliscor 1, because Gliscor 1 is extremely rare compared to Rampardos 4. So if you kept talking about Gliscor 1 breaking, doing stuff, it would look really weird after the fact, because people would be looking at it and saying, well, Gliscor 1 appears in like, 0.03% of the game, so why did you keep talking about it? You should have seen it like twice. And it's proof. The thing is, because you're offering that information before anyone checks, it's proof that you've done the run. And I'm like, how many Regice and Aerodactyls has Carlos ran into across his streaks? It must be a very large number. Those are not rare things to run into. I can't believe he doesn't know that they're issues. It's the same with Itol. It's like your Cresselia is meant to Thunderwave and Flash opponents. How can you act surprised when you lose to a clear body Metagross when you livestream? Of course that's one of the problems. Registeel and Regice are very similar. The reason why maybe you get away with it sometimes is Garchomp. But I would expect someone to at least say, oh, I usually try and do this, but these Pokemon stop it, and that's why I need Garchomp. And he just doesn't say that. He just says, oh, Cresselia is really good. And it looks a lot like he hasn't actually played the team. That's the problem. I hate Whiscash 4. There is a case to be made that maybe I should run EV so that I can two-shot this thing. Like what would I need to always two-shot this? Quite a lot actually. Okay, never mind. So I'm running 96, right? Yeah. Never mind. Never mind. I guess I can just sit on substitute. That's what I should have done, actually. I mean, maybe a pick is not enough, but it's like the fact. I know you could lie about it. I know, but the fact that you said you lost a lot, it's a meaningful part of why I believe you. If you just said, "Oh yeah, I went straight to 1,000 with this team," it's not that I would think that's obviously fake. It's just slightly suspicious because I know that a normal way that team building goes and practice goes is that you lose. I only took 2 strolls. Yeah. I could miss. It's better to sub. And the thing about the cheating thing is, in some ways, everyone who's legit, there's no rush. It's like Jumpman's record. There's no rush. If it's not possible, it will become obvious in the future when people try it out and can't win with it. And the same with everything. It's the same with Carlos's streak. Because new people are going to come and try his team and lose. And more people are going to do that until we start to realise, it's fake. And it's the same with your streak. You know, people are going to try out the doubles team. And if they can't win with it, it's going to be obvious it's fake. So in this way, legit streaks have nothing to worry about, and cheated streaks have everything to worry about. So it doesn't actually matter if Carlos takes months to try and live stream his team, because he's going to have to prove that the team he originally posted is capable of the records it is. So do you think it is legit? I'm not going to hold you to it, I'm just curious. Do you think his record is legit? Because the last time I spoke to you, you said it was lucky, but not unbelievable. Right, so... Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, I was thinking about that with Carlos too. I was thinking of, like, if he plays castle doubles and he gets to, like, 250 on stream, does that prove it? I don't know. I would not personally be happy. Which probably isn't fair. Yeah, so it's 900 is a very long streak in terms of luck. No. Problem is, the other thing is, we will never know. Even if TRE comes back, we will never know how he used to play. In terms of how often do you use Follow Me, for example? Are you very careful about it or very aggressive about it? Because it matters. I feel like less Pokemon use Thunderwave on Latias than they did on Uxie. Yeah. TRE had no switch-ins for that, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's seriously bad. So that was free, right? Or... just in time. Crit again. I might have to cover this, actually. Yes. Is Metagross fall? Sticky hold moment. The demon. I honestly think I just stick on Flash, actually. We did get the 2-shot. That's a little bit unlucky. Registeel is faster than Gastrodon. That is at -2 accuracy. I feel like I sub until it misses. Is that true? It's gonna break the sub. It's gonna break the sub. The biggest problem with this is sticky hold. I can't trick sticky hold. Let me figure out what is the best thing to do here. Because if I amnesia and it crits, I will simply have to sub on Garchomp until Ice Beam misses. Obviously I got 2 flashes off, which is a bit unlucky. I should have got more than 2 on average, but it's fine. Do I just amnesia twice because I can then sub? Like, sub doesn't achieve anything first, because it's just going to Earth Power. I have to do it again. And now I sub. I get crit immediately. I'm trying to decide whether or not it's worth it to risk amnesia outright. I think Registeel is going to die. It's got... what has it got? 7 PP left, right? I might actually calc this for once. I'm going to calculate. Was this a camper? There's no way that a 24 IV Gastrodon 2-shot Latias, right? I think it might have been a camper. I'm also going to have to check that. Does 15-ish, 24 to 26 damage, potential for 30. I heal for 11, that's 15. I go to 65, I would then sub, it would 2-shot the sub. In the meantime, I've gone down to 43. It then 2 shots. What do you think? I'd go down to 65. I go down to 19, then I go up to 30, then I go up to 41. There's a 50% chance to two-shot then. Ooh, that sucks. But, no. It's at -2 accuracy, isn't it? Okay, that changes everything. I'm very likely to survive unless it crits. Oh no, I forgot I'd used flash. It's hit all 3 earth powers so far, but it's got a 6% chance to actually hit any of them. It's at -2 accuracy. It is correct, amnesia. Yep. I think I'm actually safe at 91, unless Surf gets some serious crit action going. Yeah. The one thing I mustn't do is let it outspeed me, though. Earth Power, definitely 2 shots to the sub. I guess I can Iron Head, because the flinch is by time. Crit Surf will do over 100 damage, I'm sure. I'm going to wait. In fact, I'm going to play it really slow. I should have subbed on that. That's my fault. Oh, should I? I'm not sure if that's correct even. Oh wait, it's not the end of the set. Oh no, go away. Thank God. Stop doing that. I don't even want to trick it anymore, actually. It's been too long. Oh, it's only got Mod Bomb left. Is it correct to substitute just because of Lapras 2? But I don't want Lapras 2 to perish song. It is Lapras 3. But yeah, the Fred responses are quite funny. I mean, I understand it. I think it's one of those situations where trying to make fun of someone attacking their character, it does work most places on the internet. Unfortunately, I'm just not one of those people. It's just, if you try to make fun of me for trying to go after record, it's just not going to affect me. I just don't care. When I say I don't care about what other people think, I really mean it. So it is very much a wasted effort on their part. Oh, PB, I guess, on stream PB. On a different save file, I've got a different record, but I guess official license stream PB is 599. Huge crit. Well, I don't know. I haven't read it yet. Whatever Aito has said, like saying, "Oh, you can't get my record" or whatever. You underestimate my. When I say I'm going to get the arcade singles record, what I mean by that is I'm going to get it. It doesn't matter if it's cheated and it's almost impossible to do it. I'm going to do it. Like, the idea of having to spend 300 hours playing Garchomp Scizor does not bother me. The Tower record, this record specifically, this is a different one because I believe Jumpman and Pikachu are legit. I want to give it a good try, but I don't have the same level of drive to want to do it. Because I think if I do break the record here, I'm only going to break it by a small amount. Which makes it not that interesting. I'm not sure I could get the whole record. There's no way I'm gonna play Hall enough to do that. That's actually never happened yet. It's something that could happen, is something could... Obviously, when I say something, I know what I'm thinking of, but it could Destiny Bond Registeel like that. As a second Pokemon, not as a third. I guess they're not very likely to come in as a second Pokemon. Anyway, Yanmega is serious danger, as we know. Do I Thunder Wave because of Set Free having a Lum? I feel like I Flash again. It's Speed Boost. That's great news. The Speed Boost ones are not a threat. I kind of wonder, like, actually I don't wonder because I know what he said. Jumpman's team is slightly interesting against Yanmega because Mesprit takes more damage from Bug Buzz. And Drapion is quite vulnerable to special defense drops from Bug Buzz. So Yanmega would be particularly scary. It's true that a lot like this team, he would have a good chance of getting off 2 flashes. But that would be scary. I guess at least Garchomp is faster than Tinted Lens Yanmega. Worst case scenario, it probably is a Garchomp sweep still. And to be clear, I'm not saying that I think that makes Jumpman suspicious. I just mean it's a clear weakness of the team without Clear Body. This music is like a core memory. Actually, I should not attack. This is match 600. Heracross is an also sort of known issue. Let me think about this again. No one cares about Heracross Run. It is actually Trick, isn't it? The fact that O-code means it's quite likely to be Heracross free. $38 damage has to be Heracross free, I think. That's quite scary. That's not. It happened. Choice Scarf Explosion, turn 1. It is a debate on whether or not it's correct to Charm. The problem with Charm is that it can explode on turn 2, turn 3, etc. So Lax Incense is locked out. I can't think of anything I'd rather go Registeel on that justifies the huge number of things I'd want Garchomp in on first. Okay, well that's actually one of them. Yeah, I've just got a Swords Dance. I'm thinking about the Registeel switch, but Registeel's just going to die. Unless I get very lucky with the Iron Head flinches. And it can still Quick Claw after Regirock faints. I'm going to have to Swords Dance here. There are lots of really bad final matchups for Regirock Registeel if this thing does explode right now. Please no Quick Claw. Okay, good. Oh, I'm not sure if I meant to use Charm on the Fortress or not, though. Probably am. I suppose I probably am. Arguably, I should have switched straight to Registeel on turn 1. Don't have a very good feeling for how much damage it's doing with Struggle. Okay, it didn't kill. One more. Set 2. See, arguably in this situation, what's the safe thing to do is to just let it run out of Earthquake PP, so it can never crit the sub on the final turn. I've never been punished for it, but I probably will be in future. The only issue with Bronzong specifically is it's going to explode after it's out of PP, which doesn't help the situation. I feel like Thunder Waves have been so rare so far this run. I'm very glad that wasn't Latios free. Snorlax for his GG. One of the Pokemon that was a problem on the old streak, but not a problem with this team. This is another one where I kind of wonder if the best thing to do is just sit on Substitute. Because I've got 12 left. Okay. Yeah, much shorter stream today, it's fine though. I'm gonna play more later, I think. Pause it there for right now, before I start playing badly. Thanks for watching, everyone.